Hello and welcome to another episode of Live, Think, Grow. My name is Regina Silva and I help female coaches and lightworkers become full-time and thriving using spiritually infused mindset, marketing, and sales strategy. On today's episode, I am going to be discussing the 3 limiting beliefs that are keeping you from success. It is very important that we talk about these limiting beliefs because if you don't address them and realize that you are carrying them within your subconscious, you are going to be blocking yourself from living your dream life and having your dream business. And as someone who knows that you are supposed to be helping other people in their life and helping change this world, it is your duty that you overcome these limiting beliefs. But before we dive in and I go over these 3 limiting beliefs so that you can make sure that they're not like hanging around in your subconscious, make sure you first subscribe below so you never miss a beat. I offer free mindset and business coaching for your coaching business every single Thursday, so you're not gonna wanna miss any episode. Okay, now that you've done it, let's jump right in. So what is a limiting belief? Let's just review this really quickly in case you forgot or in case you've never even heard of the term before. A limiting belief is what it sounds like. It is a belief that is limiting you. So you should know this, but your brain is a very complex computer. And a lot of what is happening in your brain is happening at an unconscious, subconscious level. Now these beliefs that are limiting you in your waking life, in your everyday life, well, they hang out in that unconscious, subconscious mind. So as I go through these 3 limiting beliefs, you may, on a conscious level, identify with some of them, but you may not on a conscious level. But what is going to happen is by watching this video, even if you're aware of it or not, you are actually going to be receiving energetic codes and frequencies to then help you overcome these limiting beliefs. And let me tell you something, when you overcome these 3 limiting beliefs, it is going to change the game for you, especially in your business. Because so many new coaches, they're unable to see success in the early stages, which is totally possible because they are blocking themselves. So let's take a look at what these 3 limiting beliefs are. The first limiting belief is, I am not worthy. Now this can translate into I'm not worthy to be a coach, I'm not worthy to help people, I'm not worthy of abundance. You can basically finish the sentence with so many placeholders, but at the core of this belief is this general unworthiness. So when you're carrying around this limiting belief, it's going to manifest as many issues and obstacles for you in your waking life. So if you are going around truly believing that you are not worthy of something, well, you're going to self-sabotage yourself. You're not going to take the proper action. You might not put yourself out there on social media. You might not, give it 100% on a sales call. It's going to affect your actions. Now, the thing about worthiness, it is all created within. So if this is a limiting belief that you're identifying with, it is so important that you begin to tell yourself and to meditate, reflect on, do what you need to do to come home to this opposite belief, which is I am worthy, I am deserving, I welcome abundance and success into my life. Now that is something that I will speak into as I go over the remaining 2 limiting beliefs, but with every limiting belief there is an opposite, which is an affirmative belief. And this is why the practice of affirmations, which is affirming a belief that you want to have, is so important. Why I teach all of my clients at the beginning of their coaching journey to have this practice be something that they do every day. Okay, so that was limiting belief number 1. Let's talk about limiting belief number 2, which is I'm not enough. So this could be I am not smart enough, I'm not knowledgeable enough, I don't know enough. It all translates into this not enoughness. I'm not making enough. And essentially, this limiting belief is rooted in the lack frequency. Let that sink in for a second. Because we live in a dualistic world, there is lack and there is abundance. When you are living out of not enoughness, not enough of whatever it is, time, clients, money, it is coming from an energetic place of lack. So then what happens? Well, it perpetuates lack in your existence. So just like the limiting belief of I'm not worthy of, when you feel yourself attaching to this I'm not enoughness, it is so important that you affirm the opposite, which is I am enough. There is enough time. There is enough clients. I have enough sales. What that is going to do is that is going to have you hop from lack over to the abundance frequency. Guys, energy does not lie. There's a reason why I talk about energy all of the time and that I coach from a very energetic place, because when you switch into the abundance frequency, it is going to trickle into your life and your business. It is literally inevitable. Last but not least, let's talk about the third limiting belief that you probably have and that is keeping you from success. The third and final limiting belief is that it is hard. That having a successful business is hard. That having a dream life is hard. That being a coach is hard. That making money is hard. So think about this. If you are carrying around this belief that something is hard, it's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be a struggle. But I want you to know that creating a thriving coaching business does not have to be hard. It can be as easy as you want it to be. It is simple. Life is simple. Having a successful business is simple. Notice that energetic difference when you say to yourself it is hard versus it is easy. So I think by this third belief, you know what you need to do. You need to affirm the opposite, that it is simple. So there you have it. 3 limiting beliefs that are keeping you from success. Do you have a new level of awareness of what you may be carrying around that is keeping you from having the life and business that you want? Because now that you have the awareness, it is up to you with what you're going to do with it, because change begins with awareness. Now it is your goal to do something about it. Thanks for tuning in for this week's episode. I will see you next week. Make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not already, at 𝗳𝗂𝗹𝗹. Until next Thursday, happy living.